I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me. I can feel something, oh, what can it be? Band Baja Bride, Team BBB. For me, they have been the bride's best buddy. Your best buddy is someone who accepts you for who you actually are. And Team BBB did the same for me. They loved me, made me feel very, very special, but also scolded me and showed me the right path when required. And today, I can confidently say that Team Band Baja Bride was the friend that I never had and always needed. Hi, I'm Shreyasi Datta Thakur. I'm 28 years old. I'm a true blue Bengali from Calcutta, but I'm currently working in Delhi.
Looking deep into your eyes, I wanna tell you that you're where my future lies.
And it was just yesterday when I got married to the love of my life, Abhishek, a fair, conventionally good-looking model from Delhi. And joining me in this wedding journey is Team Band Baja Bride. So, how BBB and why BBB? Well, it's a long story. It was a 27-day long makeover where I fought with my inhibitions and complexes to be where I'm standing today.
You know, Sabya, I'm so excited to meet our next bride because I think her story really mirrors the psychology of a majority of Indian society. What do you think?
You know, I couldn't agree with you more, Ambika, because if you're born dark in this country, your marriage options just shrink. And, you know, when I look at this couple, this guy is so good looking in a very typical way and, you know, stereotypical way, fair, tall, good looking. And the girl is petite and dusky. A lot of people will have a lot of comments about this kind of an association, but when there's a study of contrast, you should always remember there's more to it than meets the eye.
A month ago, when Abhishek and myself went to Sabyasachi's store and met Sabyasachi and Ambika over there, I was all starry-eyed and very conscious. Sabyasachi is the ace designer from India. So meeting him in person, I really thought, could I share my issues with him for a makeover?
Tell me something. Why are you so nervous?
In fact, my D-Day is fast approaching and this entire process is so intimidating.
Intimidating? Can you?
Meeting Sabyasachi, being a Bengali before marriage, being on national TV.
Are you comfortable? Is there a problem?
No, not as much.
I'll tell you. Actually, she's not sure about her makeover for the wedding. She's not sure about her makeover? What are you not sure about?
In fact, my physical appearance, for the longest time, you know, my friends, my acquaintances have pointed it out to me that being dark and being next to a guy who's conventionally good looking and fair can be a bit of a taboo on the day of my wedding. People have certain expectations from what kind of bride they want to see beside a fair looking guy. So, a karo complexion, Shita, for the longest time has been,
I want to ask you a question. Was it a problem when you were dating him, when you did not decide to get married?
Ever since the start of our relationship, it has been the biggest point of concern for all our friends and acquaintances that how could a fair-looking and good-looking guy think straight and be dating a dark girl like Shreyasi. As a result of which, for the longest time we got questions about the intention of our relationship, and they would think that a man thinking straight cannot approach a girl who is dark if he is fair, which I feel is very unfair, but it also bothers me to the core, and I want to look my very best next to him on our wedding and reception.
Did you ever think that maybe your friends were jealous, maybe your friends are not your true friends, and in that competitive age of finding the perfect husband, maybe they were just jealous? what did he say that convinced you that you are his soulmate? When she used to tell me about what her friends used to say, I just used to tell her, listen, it is your life, it is my life, and it is our life collectively. And whatever we're going to do, we will do it on our own terms, so they should respect us. And if they are our genuine friends, they will respect whatever decision we're going to take.
To the world, it looks like a very unconventional match. Some of the most unconventional matches have become the greatest love stories. How did your love story start?
It was 5 years back in our gym when I met Shirti through my sister basically, because she was friends with my sister, and I used to notice her but never approached her directly because my sister was involved. Gradually after some time I thought it's about time and I approached her. Initially it was his robust pace, it was his cheerful loudness, his laughter which was audible from the parking lot of the gym that caught my attention. We started dating, and initially we had taken every day as it came. We decided that let us be practical. If we find that we can get together, only then we take it further. While our practicality set basis for a very strong friendship, it was only in the year 2010 when Abhishek went in for a normal surgery, but the surgery botched up. As a result of which he had 2 other surgeries and he was on bed for close to 6 months. During that time, she was there with me all the way, so where I realized, you got to have a person of such sort that who will always stand by you, even when you're going through a lean patch of life. And so slowly and gradually after that, I even realized that she was very caring towards me, my family members. I'm a very family-oriented guy, I must admit that. Post that, I think 2 weeks from then, he was standing at my kitchen counter whipping yogurt, and he said that, Shirti, you dream of being big one day, right? So, if you ever become big and you are able to pen down an autobiography, do mention that your husband had proposed you over a kitchen counter while whipping yogurt. It took me a while to guess what was going on, but I could then guess that, okay, Abhishek has stopped the question while whipping yogurt for Raita.
When there is love, everything else ceases to matter, because today any sort of physicality, any sort of color of skin, disabilities, everything goes down to love. And when you find love, there are many people who might question many things, but you have to be confident you should never question it. And today, let me tell you something, I'm sure Amrita is going to kind of completely agree with me. I think it was stunning moment.
And Sabya, there's so many supermodels, there's so many actresses, there's so many international models who are dusky, and it's absolutely okay.
The family which I belong to, we are very open-minded people, and we just need good quality people in our life.
So tell me something, what is the problem? You are worrying about your dark skin, and here you are with a guy whose family absolutely adores you, and I think that should matter. Let me tell you something, you've come to the show, let your friends burn the family, and stop worrying about it, because right now we have to worry about something which is more important, which is her makeover journey, her outfit, and Abhishek for being such a great guy. I'm going to give you a Shirwani.
Oh wow!
While I was talking to Abhishek, I realized what a gentleman he was. And he was a lovely guy, a good spirit actually. And so I decided to present him with a beautiful Sabyasachi Sherwani. But not before I decided what I would give the bride. Because at the end of the day, this is a makeover show for the bride. She is the important hero of the show. And first, after deciding with Shirti what she would wear, I would then decide what to give Abhishek for his wedding.
After Shirti met Sabyasachi and Ambika, she was quite relieved and confident as well, because for them she was a stranger, but they accepted her the way she was, and for me that mattered the most. But Sabyasachi decided to give me a Sherwani as well. I was quite surprised and happy, and then I was asked to leave and not meet Shirti.
That evening after Abhishek left, I was supposed to be deciding upon my bridal outfit. And because Sabyasachi was doing my reception, wherein he decided to dress me up as a true blue Bengali bride, so we were supposed to be deciding and selecting my Bengali bridal saree. both me and Abhishek. I'm wearing lehenga and choli for the wedding. So I would want to wear a sari. That's what my mom's earring is. She wants to see the daughter dressed up as a Bengali bride for the reception.
What color do you want to wear?
I would want a color in which my complexion, my skin tone glows. Supposedly a gold or something. I'm very intimidated by dark shades of purple and green.
Really? Acha. Let's try something on you.
When Sabyasachi laid out his convection for me, there were very many beautiful sarees, and though I had complete faith in the beauty and artisanship of those sarees, I was not very confident that I would look good, because I was very conscious that how those colors would reflect upon my skin tone.
This is actually a good color for you. She wanted gold, but she would not wear brighter colors like emerald green or a bright orange or even another green. This maroon is not good for you, but that emerald green is. And with a little touch of red, it's actually going to look quite lovely. Dark colors look good on dark skin.
Okay.
I know that you're complex about your skin color, but tell me something. Have you ever thought of wearing white for your wedding?
White is a big no.
I know it's big no because you're getting married to a Punjabi. I know everything. But I'm not going to give you white saree. I'm going to give you whitish gold with a little bit of a red border, and it's big Bengali. I think it should look very nice.
I know the signature color of us Bengalis, but don't you think white for me, how would it play along with my complexion? Won't it make me look very dark?
I don't agree because it's a pure color. It's very flattering. And do you know something that white actually makes you look very exotic, and exotic is not a dirty word. It makes you look very glamorous. I tried to reason with her, but that girl had her own little insecurities, and I decided the best way to live those insecurities at rest would be to get in an expert who was celebrated for the color of her skin, which was dark.
I had been looking up at Nayanika Chatterjee as a superhero. She's someone who is celebrated the world over for her beauty and panache in spite of being dark.
I've been around the world.
This is the girl you've been telling me about?
Yes.
And you have a problem with your skin color. You're gorgeous. I don't understand. You've got sharp features. You've got an amazing, the cheekbones. You've got big eyes. And you're worried about your color? That's shocking.
Thank you for the money.
And you're talking to me right now. You've been selling my color for the last 25 years. And if I don't think if I was fair, I would be what I am today. I can't believe Nayanika Chatterjee is appraising me. This is the greatest confidence booster that I could get before my D-Day.
Well, that was the problem. That's why she's here. But let me tell you something about Naina. Naina has been modeling for 25 years. Models have come and gone. But Naina still stands as a showstopper. Not every time we do a show, at least I can talk about myself, but every time I do a show with my mind. And it's not really about the color of the skin only, I think it's about confidence. Because if you don't have confidence, you can never get anywhere in life. And Naina, I will tell you something, the conversation was about the white and red saree, because I was trying to convince her to wear a white and red saree. She thinks that she's going to look too dark.
That's amazing. White is one of my favorite colors. It's predominantly there in my cupboard.
And why is it your favorite color?
Because I just feel that it enhances my skin. The contrast actually makes it look more glowy. It kind of reflects onto my skin. And the whole thing looks shiny and nice as opposed to a lot of other colors. I have to tell you that there's no color barrier for us. We are lucky enough to be able to wear any color. Okay, I couldn't be a model if I couldn't wear all the colors.
Absolutely.
Meeting Nayanika in person, she inducing confidence in me to strut around confidently with a dark skin tone was something unbelievable for me.
Nayanika took her under her wing, made sure she realized that she was beautiful, gave her confidence, and I could see from Shoshi's dreamy eyes that she was lapping up Naina's every word. Naina, there's going to be major exploitation now because it's very difficult to get you now that you're here. I have to tell you that, this format requires her to go through a makeover. What do you think we should do with her? First of all, I have to say that she's got an amazing bone structure. Okay, she's got high cheekbones, she's got a sharp nose, so there's no problem with that. Okay, she's got amazing skin also. I mean, it's glowing and there's no foundation and she's still glowing. So one thing you have to remember, that do not try to look fairer. Okay, you must enhance this color and keep it this way. So remember, when you do the base, it should match your skin color exactly. If you try and look something else, it will not work. And actually, if I had skin like you, I would just hardly do anything.
And after hearing her talk with so much conviction, what I realized is one very important factor that I missed out on all this while is self-belief. So I decided to place my trust completely in the hands of Sabyasachi and Nayanika. I'm going to wear a white and red to my reception.
So I'm going to make you the most stunning white and red saree and beautiful gold jewelry.
Cool?
Absolutely gold. And believe me, we will make you the most stunning bride. That I can give you that guarantee. You just got it, just be confident.
Thank you so much, Nayanika. It was a pleasure.
Look at the newly married couple. Both of you are glowing and look blissfully happy.
Thank you.
Have you gotten over it?
Not yet.
Well, in a few hours from now, we all are going to head to your wedding reception, right?
Absolutely.
And I think it's high time that our Dulha Dulhan get to see what they're actually wearing at the reception.
Absolutely.
So Abhishek, let's begin with you. Well done.
I must admit, it's simply lovely, very lovely.
So Shreyasi, now it's time for your outfit.
Mine. I have been dying for it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
The answer lies in the red box right there.
Shall I unveil it?
Yes?
Wow. I love it. I think it's the most gorgeous saree that I've ever seen.
Wait until you see the veil.
Wow. This is so pretty.
Well, I must admit, Ambika, she is simply very happy today and she's beaming.
You've never seen her like this?
Not at all, nowhere ever.
Well, Abhishek, we need to keep her final look a surprise. So we'll see you at the wedding reception.
Sure.